Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another Madden video. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to beat the double Mable meta in Madden 22, aka this defense right here. You see this a lot in online play. 2 deep halves, inside third from the linebacker, another deep half, 30-yard cloud flats, 10-yard curl flats. Now, before we do go ahead and get into all the plays I like to run for assists, if you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. I drop daily Madden content on the channel. My end of year goal is to go ahead and hit 10K subscribers. I could not do it without y'all, so I greatly appreciate it. Now, today, it's not really going to be formation specific. This is just the offense that I really like to run. It's U-trips. You can go ahead. It's in the Patriots playbook. If you want to follow along with me, you can go ahead and run it right here, or you could apply what I say to the formation you like to run. The first thing we're going to go over is how to one play touchdown this, and it's very similar to cover 2. So what we covered in cover 2 is pretty much a streak, a flat, and then a streak right here, right? But the reason why it gets a little bit weird with this, right, is because these 30-yard clouds kind of play like quarters, and with the 4-man rush, it just, you don't get enough time 9 times out of 10 to throw this. So this is a relatively safe defense, but if you wanted to go ahead and try to one play touchdown this is the way to do it. So right here, we're going to go ahead and once again, you're going to see that Mike Evans right here on the sideline. Boom. That's one of the only ways to one play touchdown it. Also, I try not to make this formation specific, but if you have something that you could get a look like, say, trips tight end in, you go ahead, run this play that we covered too. Go ahead, deep post to Godwin, fade Brown, slant Evans, and this will go ahead and one play touchdown the popular defense too right here. So we're going to go ahead, do the same exact thing. Boom. Boom right here. This is what you'll see. And I can't adjust zone drops in practice mode because EA said, you know, that's not a good idea. We shouldn't allow zone drops in practice mode for some reason. But this right here will go ahead and one play touchdown this defense as well. It's again, it just takes a lot of time to develop. So right here, we got pass lead that all the way to the right. And we got a good catch animation touchdown. Boom. And I know Dante Hightower is a linebacker, but I promise you're going to be able to throw that versus defense. So that's all the ways that I like to one play touchdown that defense. Pretty much, again, it's kind of a lot like cover 2. But now I'm going to be going into route combos that I really like versus defense. And the first one is going to be just curl flat concepts. I really like curl flat concepts versus anything double Mable. It does a great job of attacking the middle of the field. Also like this for stock zones as well. It's just really simple. Like on the right side of the field, you can kind of ignore it right now. We're just going to focus on Brown and Giovanni Bernard right here, our running back and our wide receiver. And you're going to see that we just make a simple read, right? Like what isn't being guarded? Is it going to be the curl? Is it going to be the flat? And 9 times out of 10, this guy right here is going to be basically in a hard flat. So you can, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be able to hit the curl, right? He's pretty much going to be in a 5 or a 10-yard curl. So just depending on what he's in is really the key to this defense. And that's a very easy, consistent way to beat it. Now, what about on the other side of the field, right? So pretty much what this defense is made to protect against is what we covered how to beat cover 2 in the previous video, right? Like the flood concept. That's what this defense is good against protecting, right? But now it's weak against the middle of the field. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna flood the middle of the field. So we're gonna go ahead and put Gronk on a curl, Godwin on a hitch, and Mike Evans on an out route like this. So really we're pretty much flooding the middle of the field, like I said. And again, you can apply this to any formation you do run, and you're gonna see that this time right here we're gonna have a lot of stuff open in the middle of the field. We could have had our curl open depending on where the user goes. Given the user on next gen, he can't guard Gronk and Godwin. He can't. He's gonna have to choose. And say he chose Gronk, but then he runs over, we hit Gronk. You know what I mean? So he's gonna have to choose, right? And that just makes it very simple for us, right? So we got that way to attack the middle of the field. Again, I really like hitches, out routes versus this, and just like the hitch, curl to the tight end, and the out route to the other receiver really goes ahead, floods the middle of the field. Very, very good. Now, what else do you have versus this defense that say we wouldn't have before? Well, we have wheel routes now to the running back. Now, there's a really good wheel route in this formation, Y option wheel, but you don't even need the good wheel routes like the mesh post wheel routes, that kind of wheel routes as well. So we're just gonna go ahead and snap this play right here, and you're gonna see that the running back is gonna be open. Boom. I know it looked a little sus too, like we could have been on the opposite hash and got more space, but it works, okay? Wheel routes against this double Mable defense. Like if you notice consistently, okay, these two dudes go out, hit the wheel routes, hit the hitches, hit all that stuff. And again, pretty much everything kind of boils down to how to beat cover 2, how to beat cover 3, how to beat this double Mable, and then eventually we will be going into match coverage in the later weeks. And then you're pretty much going to know how to beat literally everything in the game. And it just comes down to kind of reading what the defense is in and how to tell, like, hey, they're in cover 2, you know what I mean? Especially like say you're playing on Madden, you don't have that previous play indicator. Like 3 other things for this defense. Really 2 of them are kind of the same. So the first one right here is going to be a mesh concept. Pretty much just a tight end on a drag, running back on an in route, just mesh, right? Like, it's very simple. Now, why do I like this? It's a good way to attack the middle of the field, especially if you have a route like Godwin right here on a post. This is a very good play to attack the middle of the field. So right here, you're going to see that the linebackers instantly go out. The user is not going to be able to go ahead and guard both the drag. So you get basically free yardage right there. Other way I like to somewhat run this, I guess, is what's it called? So we're gonna put Evans on a drag right here, right? So what we're doing this time, and we can like block the running back, we can just leave it like this. The Godwin's route really doesn't even matter either. We can motion him over, do whatever we want with them. But what this does a good job of is, again, attacking the middle of the field. This time we're looking for Evans, and it's kind of like a levels concept, I guess I would say. Like if you run level sail a lot and like say trips, a slot or something like that, you'd like this play too. So pretty much what this is again attacking the middle of the field. You'll see Gronk go over the middle of the field, we can hit Gronk, but then the amount of space that Evans and Gronk have between them, we could hit Evans as well. And again, say we have a route from Godwin coming across the middle of the field, the user is not going to be able to guard all 3 routes. So levels, mesh, curl flat, 3 ways I really like to beat it. Now other things I like, again, I don't want to make this formation specific, but I do like having some sort of post in route, something like that gets over the middle of the field. So right here for us, that can be Godwin, or that could go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and smart route Evans on a smart route in route right here. We're just going to run it like this, okay? And say put Godwin on a streak. So smart route and in route right here, and then say on the other side we have a curl flat concept, right? So right here we're gonna have Evans and we're gonna have a curl flat open, right? So right here you're gonna see that, you know, the user is gonna have to choose, and right there, just the amount of space. I want to show that again right here. Just the amount of space that Evans and like our curl has between them. It's a lot, right? So really like smart routed in routes versus defense as well. It's a pretty good route right here. There are a lot of formations with better in routes that are like deeper, say like bunch has flood and stuff like that. That's pretty much what I'm trying to recreate. And right here you can see that's about like, I would say 5 yards of separation. Again, user cannot guard both. So that's pretty much what we're trying to do. We're trying to attack the middle of the field because their defense is pretty much saying, hey, attack the middle of the field, I'm guarding the sideline. So that's what we're going to try to do when we do see the double Mable defense. And yeah, well, that's pretty much been how I like to attack the double Mable meta in Madden 22. Let me know down in the comments if I was able to help you. If I was and you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. I appreciate y'all clicking onto the video. Hope you have a great rest of your day. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.